Hello everyone, I am Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and I'm coming to you live today here in Skaneateles, New York. So hopefully if you are joining me, you will say hello and let me know that you're here. I'm streaming from YouTube and Facebook right now, so whatever platform you're on, post in the comments and let me know that you're here and joining me. Today we are talking about how to use your white craft pad. So how many of you have a white crafting pad that is just sitting around taking up space on your shelf? So I'm just waiting for notifications to click in here. Seems like it's taking a minute to connect and everything. So let me just make sure I'm live and I've got my volume down, which I thought I had turned down ahead of time. So anyway, so if you're joining in, say hello and let me know you're here. So hi Ann, welcome. I'm glad you're here today. So do you have a white craft pad? And if so, do you use it? There's lots of different ways to use the white craft pad, but I'm going to show you a technique on how to bring it to life a little bit with just with your pad and a blender pen. That's all you really need to do this technique today. So hopefully others will be joining in shortly, but I think we'll get started. So you don't have one. That's okay, because you could probably, create this card with other supplies as well. So hopefully people are joining in. Where is everybody today? Too nice? Probably it's so nice out here today. I personally haven't been out yet, so hopefully after this I'll be heading outside. So hi Stella, welcome. So we were just talking about our white craft ink pad. Do you have one and do you use it? Hi Sharon, welcome. I'm glad you're here too. So yeah, it's beautiful here in Central New York. It's gorgeous out. So I think after this, I'm taking a walk. So getting outside, enjoying the sunshine. I actually turned my heat off right now and opened up my door here in the office so to let a little fresh air in. Yeah, so hopefully it's not too muddy out. I can't stand the mud. I'm anxious for it to dry up here. So, okay, so we are also using the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set, okay? This is one of the stamp sets that's on the Savings Are in Bloom promotion. So it's 20% off with this and the coordinating dies as well, okay? Actually, we're not using the mini cut and emboss, but this would go through, the dies for this bundle would go through the mini cut and emboss machine, okay? So we're about halfway through the month now, so there's just a few more weeks left to take advantage of that promotion and grab the bundles that you want before they're unavailable, because the retired list comes out next week, and I believe the items in the promotion are going to be on that retired list. So, oh, Pat, almost 70. I think we're close to 60. The last time I looked. You have one, but you don't really use it. Okay, good. Stella says she has the craft white ink pad, but doesn't really use it. So hopefully this will encourage you to pull out that ink pad and put it to a little bit of use today. Okay, so let's get started and give me some comments about my new setup here on this next slide, and whether you can see my desktop okay or not. So, okay, so let me just switch over to here. So what do you guys think? Can you see that desktop okay? My filming area and everything. Just thought I would try something new. So give me some comments whether you like it or not. So I'm using the greeting out of here, happy birthday to you. Okay, this is another one of my favorite sets here as well. Oh, before I forget, in case you missed the impromptu live the other day, did you catch these cute little St. Patrick treat boxes with the pretty pillow box die. So if you didn't catch that, go back and catch that. You can find the replay here on YouTube. It's also on my blog, my website right now, so you can catch it there or on YouTube directly. And then there's this one here with the acetate boxes. So these are great to have in your stash to decorate when you need a quick treat, okay? Okay, all right, so I'm glad you guys like the new slides. Okay, so make a treat for St. Patrick's Day. That's tomorrow. Wow, that came up really fast. Okay, so we're using the Celebrate Flowers stamp, and I love this. And I used it a lot last fall, so I need to pull out my samples and post them. So I will be posting them soon, okay? Maybe in the blog post, we'll do that. Okay, so let's start simply, okay? We're using Pale Papaya ink, cardstock, and then we're going to use Pumpkin Pie ink, okay? Because I want an ink that's going to be darker than the cardstock, so the Pumpkin Pie coordinates well. So I'm simply going to, sometimes with a bigger stamp, you can just turn it upside down and tap it. So we're gonna just stamp our images like this, okay? See, isn't that like a really nice contrast there? And I don't know if I can't make my screen bigger. So, so we're gonna just add a few more images here. All right. I mean, even this just by itself would look great, okay? Hi, Ellen, welcome. I'm glad you're here today. So let's see here. So there's our pumpkin pie right there. I just want to refresh my page here, my laptop. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we've got this. So what we're going to do now is take our white crafting pad, and I'm going to take a clear block. This is going to become kind of like my palette. Kind of like if you were painting, okay? So I'm going to just stamp it on here. Make sure it's a clean block, okay? So I've got some nice white craft ink here, okay? And then I'm simply going to take my blender pen. And I need to label this, but I can kind of tell that I've been using it. I would probably try to keep your one end for white crafting pad, because I'm not sure if it would completely clear out. You know, you'd be able to clean it off completely, okay? So I would definitely label this so you know that it's white, okay? So we're simply going to pick up some ink here, and we are going to color our petals. Actually, I'm going to switch to this one over here because I kind of have already started to color. Can you kind of see the difference already where I've added the white? So I still need to do down here, okay? Okay, Patty, good. I'm glad you're catching in or joining in too while you can work. So we're going to add, so you can kind of see the highlights here. So that's why you want to make sure you've got a nice juicy ink pad for this, so your highlights show up, okay? I added more ink before we went live because I wasn't sure if they were showing up, because you're, and I'm just kind of following the highlights of the stamp, okay? And adding this to it. If you wanted to, sometimes you might want to, I gotta sneeze. Chew, chew. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and sometimes you might want to color it all in with the white, but I'm just kind of adding some highlights because I want them to kind of stand out and be seen. So maybe I'm going to go back over this a little bit more so we can see more of this, okay? There's just lots of ways you can do it. I think a lot depends on your stamped image, okay? So can you guys see what I'm doing? Can you see this enough? Let me bring it up again. See the difference that's making right there? So it's just an easy way to add some color to your images, okay? So let's just let's add some more here. And then if you feel like, you know, you can just pop it back on there, grab some more ink, and just keep coloring. There. So like the center, let's see. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to just take some ink and I'm going to just I'm kind of like on the side of my pen, okay? So I'm going to highlight the center a little bit more here, and white craft does take a little bit longer to dry, so you want to keep that in mind, okay? And it'll feel like feel like I've got white all over my fingertips. So so just give it a little bit of time, and it feels chalky is what it does. Okay, so wasn't that easy? So if you have a white craft pad, just kind of pull it out and, you know, add some color to it. Add some white craft ink. Okay, so always clean it on the edge, you know, so I'm turning it and moving it, just trying to get the majority off when you're done, okay? So let's finish up this card, okay? So I'm gonna just mount it with some basic white here, okay? And let's see, I want to just kind of keep track of the chat here, okay? All right, hi Shirley, welcome. Had not thought of pumpkin pie on papaya. Yes, you just like, you know how sometimes when you're cutting cardstock and you got those scraps, never hurts to play around to see what's gonna look, you know, because pumpkin pie and pale papaya are kind of like in the same color family, I think. So I'm going to turn it over so I don't get like smudge the white craft a little bit, because I can tell it's still a little bit dry or wet. Okay, we're going to mount this on pale papaya card base, because I love monochromatic cards. Okay, so we are going to add dimensionals, and I thought I had some. Here we go. Let's add some dimensionals to this. And there we go. And I'm trying to think what label I used. Okay, what label I use. We're using a die from the Tasteful Labels, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna think, where do I want my words? I guess right there. Yeah, I think right there. So I'm gonna put this down here. There we go. Okay, isn't that looking really cool? So this is a label from the Tasteful Labels die set, and we're gonna use that. What did I say that stamp set was? From the Best Year. Happy birthday to you. So let's add that, and yep, I definitely got white all over my fingers. Okay, so let's stamp that. There we go. And then while we got the ink pad open, we're actually going to line it with pale papaya. So let's, we're going to use this set of words. Let's celebrate you. That came out of the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set. Okay. Okay, good. Hi, Jean. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. So let's just stamp this here. I'm going to get this straight. And there we go. Sometimes it's great to, you know, use, because pale papaya is a light enough color to use on the inside of your card. All right, so, and then let's use this little tiny sunflower here, okay? And we need to dress up our envelope too. Oh, we got this. Now we're done inking. Okay, so let's put our card together. Okay, so we'll finish the front. More dimensionals. We're going to use more dimensionals here on the label. Okay. So if you didn't want to, if you don't have a white crafting pad, you could use your blends to color it in. I think, would you guys like another live on Friday? So I'm thinking of going live on Friday. You know, I think I can handle that. But I'm trying to decide whether I do evenings or do the afternoon, like at 3 o'clock again. So give me an idea in the comments if you know what time works for you, okay? Because the weather's getting nicer, and I kind of want to start twice a week, but I'm not sure whether I do an evening or what day of the week, you know? That's half my battle, is figuring out a time where people can join in. So, and I want to make sure my loyal followers have a convenient time to come see me. But of course, there's always the replay. Okay, so we tied a bow with this black and white gingham ribbon, which I love. So let's move that out of the way. And let's grab a glue dot here. Okay. And let's see. We're going to just put that off to the side. Now, what kind of bling should I add? I've got butterflies, the brass butterflies, or I've got rhinestones, basic rhinestones. So I'll give a minute for you guys to give an idea. So here's the finished card. So what do you guys think? The rhinestones or the butterflies? I have an idea what I would choose, but let me see what you guys would like, what you would choose. And maybe, because I've got two cards here, maybe we'll do one of each. But I would love to know what your design concept is, okay? So, the butterflies on the flowers. Black mat would go nicely too. Okay, Ellen, we'll watch the replay. Oh, hi, Patty. Thanks for tuning in. 3 o'clock works well. Okay, so here's the inside of this card. So let's just layer it one more time. And so I think I'm seeing the butterflies. Okay. Here we go. So what do you guys think? Do you like the two-tone look in here? The monochromatic? I feel like I'm crooked though. There we go. All right, so we'll use the butterflies, but I want to, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to carry off this, this white a little bit more here on the inside. Okay. I'm going to just do it to the outer petals. And then you can kind of get an idea what it would be like if you used your blends, because we're going to use the blends here in a second. Okay. So this, let's see. So just kind of think of making like hash marks is what you're doing. Okay. There we go. Okay. So here, this is light pale papaya. So I'm going to just do it to the inside here. So you can kind of get a feel using the lighter color. I probably wouldn't use a brown inside because brown on this color would really make it look muddy. But having that one tone, doesn't that look kind of cool there? So, okay, so let me check comments out here, everybody. You guys have been like typing madly. So let's see. Everybody seems to like the butterflies. See, my thought was to use the rhinestones. So let's see what this is going to look like with the butterflies. Okay. So Patty suggested on like the flowers. So let's think here for a minute. Thinking kind of like up here And then I'm thinking just the big ones, using big ones, because this is a big card. And then let's go over here. I'm thinking, okay, what do you guys think? Does that look okay? There. I feel like I'm crooked here. Okay. All right. Let me check comments here. So there you go. So are you inspired to pull out your craft pad or go buy one? So, and when you purchase a craft pad, if you've never purchased a craft pad, it comes with, this is an old style. Because I have several of the old styles and I just have not upgraded to a new one yet because mine are still in pretty good shape. So it does come with an ink refill, okay? It's $9.50 for the pad. So the ink pad will come in this new style size, okay? This is our old style that we used to have, the push and slide type ink pad. So you do get it comes uninked, okay, just so you know. And then always like shake your refills up, okay? You want to make sure you know that it's mixed well before you start to apply it. And that goes with any refill. Always, like even the water-based refills, just always give them a shake to mix all that ink up, especially with the new refills that we have, because they have this anti-foaming agent in them and you want to make sure it's mixed up well. Okay, I'm glad you guys love the card. Thanks, Colleen, and Pat and everybody. Okay, so let me get rid of that, and I want to show you. Let's see what the rhinestones look like, because this would have been my choice, was to add rhinestones. I just kind of felt like, to me, it feels like it needs a little bit more sparkle. The brass are great, but I would love to have that little bit more sparkle. So let's see. Let me grab this one here, because this has got all the different sizes in it. So I'm thinking I'm just going to add some sparkle, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Let's see. Let's go over here, and then let's put another one down here. I don't think I like that one there. Let's go down here farther. All right, what do you think of the sparkle? So do you like the brass butterflies or the sparkle? So, and I don't know. So I think they're both great. So, okay, so you guys can leave your comments in the, which one do you like better, the sparkle or the brass? Okay, so let's showcase. Let me show you some other things about the ink pad, okay? Because there's just different ways. Because as I was playing around with this technique, I just, you just have to play, okay? That's the only way to learn, is just to play around. So I've got some different, what I've done was different shapes here, okay? So this is one of the seashell stamp sets, and so Misty Moonlight cardstock, and then Misty Moonlight ink. It's okay. I wasn't really happy with the coloring, but just so you can kind of get a feel how you just play and create. So here, Misty Moonlight ink, Balmy Blue cardstock. So you can kind of see the difference, okay, by adding that white highlight. Now this one is Balmy Blue, or Bumblebee cardstock, and I did use Bumblebee ink. I wasn't sure, really isn't a darker ink for that, but here I used the white craft ink pad, and then over here I colored the white with a chalk marker, so you can kind of see the difference. It's a little bit similar, and then the inside is just with ink there as well. Okay. Okay, Sharon is loving this idea and needs to get that white craft ink pad. Okay, so this is Soft Succulent cardstock, and with Just Jade ink, Evening Evergreen. Here I was playing around with the chalk marker. I wasn't liking that. And then this is Evening Evergreen ink here with using the blender pen and the craft ink. So just, you know, different ideas, you know, so you can think about it. You know, especially if this was like die cut, you know, and then added to a card. It just gives you different ideas. So here is soft seafoam green, right? I think I said that right. And then we've got soft succulent ink and the Just Jade. I love the Just Jade on this. It just looks, it pops a little bit. So, so just fun ideas. Now this one is just Fresh Freesia and Fresh Freesia. I did not like this. The Fresh Freesia wasn't dark enough. And that's when I started going to like a darker ink on top of a lighter cardstock. Okay. And then this I didn't like at all. I think I used Real Red ink, and it's on Petal Pink cardstock. I didn't know what to do with this. So, so it just gives you, you know, something to see and talk about. Okay, so here, this is Positively Pink, I believe, with that Garden of Eden stamp set. So this is a lot more like, it's more of a distinctive set. So I didn't finish this card up, but just different ideas to inspire you. Okay, so here is Who Has That Calming Camellia set that was for Celebration. So this is kind of like what inspired me, and I just didn't get a chance to do this technique when it was Celebration. But see how that just doing the inside of this stamp set, how it just highlights those flowers and kind of makes them pop. So this is Fresh Freesia ink on Fresh Freesia. Okay. All right, so there's that. And then here it is again. So this one, Petal Pink with Calypso Coral ink on this. So, yeah, I love this set. Wish I'd used it more. Now here is that Garden of Eden on Fresh Freesia here, okay? So, all right, let's see some more sunflower cards, okay? What I did with the sunflower cards. Okay, so here's our idea number one with the Pale Papaya, okay? And then we've got Fresh Freesia with Gorgeous Grape. So what do you think? Isn't that pretty? So that's really cool. All right, so you can really see the highlights in white, don't you think? Really kind of makes it. So playing with your colors, I guess my video ended. Hopefully I haven't ended. Playing with your colors just really makes a cool idea. Hopefully, okay, so there's that. And then we've got Flirty Flamingo. This one I didn't re-ink my ink pad, and I probably wish I did. So there's that. Let me just refresh my page because what I was looking at says the video is ended. Okay, so there's that. Okay, everybody, I hope this has inspired you to either get your white craft pad out or it says I was live, hopefully. Okay, or let me move, it's cutting really bad out. See, it says, I don't know why, it says I'm live and everything. So hopefully the replay will be there. So hopefully you go back and just catch the end really quick. And hopefully I didn't like cut out. Okay, hopefully that's it. Okay, so let me move over to here. Okay, so I'll post a thing whether I go live on Friday or not, okay, and what time. But I do have another great idea with the hydrangea stamp set bundle, okay? That's perfect for springtime. So let me know in the comments if you happen to have the hydrangea set, the gorgeous hydrangea, and I don't know if I have that out here. let's see here. It's this one. It's Hydrangea Haven right here. Okay. Let me see. The glare is kind of bad. There we go. Okay. So that's my next idea with that, because this is on the Savings Are in Bloom bundle as well. Okay. So I hope you feel inspired. Don't forget, here's the March host code. You can also find it on my website at createwithnancy.com. So go there. Look for a blog post probably by tomorrow. We'll see if I can get it done tonight, okay? And you can find all the St. Patty's stuff there as well in case you happen to miss them, okay? Okay, so hopefully that helped, that you guys are having a better feed now, all right? Okay, I'll probably go live at 3 o'clock is what I'm thinking, but I'll post a thing maybe tomorrow, okay? All right, everybody, have a great day, and we will see you soon. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, private message me, email me, or whatever, okay? All right, enjoy the sunshine and the warmth here